Hey, this is Coach Angela Mitchell coming to you to share with you how you can actually forward your domain. What I want to do is go to the first thing you want to do is actually open up a browser. So I like to actually use Google Chrome, so I'm going to open up a Google Chrome. And the first thing you will do is go to www.forwardmywebsite.com. That's www.forwardmywebsite.com, and you want to press enter, whichever browser that you're using. And if you notice, you'll come to GoDaddy.com, and that will allow you the ability to search for a domain. If you've already picked one out, it's great, you can use it. But many people have not done this first step, so you want to select a domain name that you want to use in order to brand your website. This is for those of you who do have a company replicated website with your network marketing company. This is very easy to do, and you want to kind of stand out, on your business business cards or marketing material. This is a great way, as well as marketing on social media sites. But what you want to do first of all is select a domain name. If you notice, there are .coms. Also, I want to let you know that there are .info, .net, .org, .mobi. I am partial to .coms just from a branding perspective. Many people will see that a domain is not available, so they pick a .net. I don't do that because you can direct business to other people or have people going to the wrong website. I just go and choose another name. Those the ones that if you can't find your website, I do recommend .net. Also, .info is another one. I don't necessarily recommend .info, but I do see quite a few people using that. But .info is is usually the least expensive out of them all. .org, those are for nonprofit organizations, so I wouldn't necessarily pick that unless you are a nonprofit organization. .mobi is for those who have those mobile websites, where you can use from your cell phone. So just try not to pick those, but just from a branding perspective, you want to pick a .com if at all possible. The next best option is .net. After that, I would say .info. So I'm going to select a name. This name, you can come up with whatever name you like. Just be as creative as possible and as simple as possible, something that is easy to remember when you say it to someone. So I'm going to pick workwithangelia.mitchell.com, and you want to select go. After you select go, you will get the opportunity to determine whether this website is available, whether this name is available. I picked this name because I knew it would be available, but you may have several iterations where you're trying to select which option to choose. So what you want to do, you want to be able to select the add button here. And once you select the add button, you want to look over here to the right. Unless you want to purchase more, we'll just select this one. You want to continue registration. And on this page, you want to click no thanks. From a replicated site perspective, you don't need all of these unless you're going to buy the additional websites. And right now, for the sake of this example, just select no thanks. And on this screen, those of you who are new to GoDaddy, what you would do, you would fill out your information, and you would create as far as your name, email address. Make sure this information, some of you may pick this information and it may be directed to your home address. Be very careful because the information that you put here will be put on the Who Is list, and that's available to anyone who's on the internet unless you purchase to make your domain information private. So make sure. I use a P.O. box as far as my registration is concerned. So I want you to go ahead and click next and go through the process of entering that information. I'm already a customer, so what I will do, I will enter my email address and my password and get to the pay screen, okay? Now, as you go through this option, they're going to try to upgrade you a lot. But on this first is your domain settings. Now the registration length is 5 years. Some of you may want to go ahead and purchase that. I usually just scroll down, select 1 year. It is reoccurring, so you do get the opportunity to, next year, if as you have your PayPal set up and your credit card, it will auto renew, sending you a reminder like 30 days out from the time your registration is up for renew. So what you want to do is click next. This is where you will select privacy or domain protection. If you, for the company websites, I don't usually go through any of this additional stuff. What I did for my own personal website. You can select the $24.99 to protect your website, and then they'll block your personal information. But if you want to select that option, you can. I will not for the sake of this example, so I will press next. And this is on this screen here, it asks you if you want to purchase an email address. Some of you may want to do this so that you can get away from those free websites. I do have my own website and my email address associated with it, but you don't have to select this option if you don't want to. But those of you who do, you select the option that you need from an email perspective, or from, you do not need web hosting, so don't add any of that for right now. Your website is already hosted via your company, so you don't need to do that. So the next thing you want to do is click next. And as this is displaying, this is where you go through and you're selecting what you want to pay for. Okay. Now, what you want to be able to do, what I like is, if you notice that you have the .com, the .info as well. The .info is only 49 cents, and so I selected that option to upgrade to that. You can do so as well if you want to get the .net or the .org. You can pay the smaller fee for that. But I went ahead and I always actually get the .com and the .info, because the .info is so much cheaper when you purchase it. I only want 1 year for both options. And then what you want to do, you want to continue to check out, okay? And when you get this screen, the good thing about GoDaddy, they give you the option to pay with a credit card, gift card, a check, or PayPal. I always choose credit card or PayPal. To be honest, I use PayPal. That way it is a secure option. So you can select PayPal or, whichever option you like. Those of you who do have PayPal, if you have a credit card, just do that and enter the appropriate information based on what you want to select. Here you will click on I have read and agreed to the terms. Make sure you do that, and then you will place your order. Okay, once you place your order, you will actually get an email confirmation letting you know that you have registered, and you keep that, those of you who want to keep the receipts for business, because things like this are tax deductible. But what I will do as we prepare to go back, as we prepare for me to show you how to go to the forwarding, some of you will have to go in and log in, because it will take a few minutes for that domain to get set up by GoDaddy. You won't be able to go through this step, so you may have to wait about 15 or 20 minutes or so in order to do this next step, but I will go ahead and proceed. You want to log back into GoDaddy, so use the information that they sent you an email, but when you log in, after you log in, I want you to go into My Account, okay? So you're going to use your username and password and log back in. And I have lots of domain names. I think of them and then I will go out and see if they're available. I just like to have them on hand just in case. But what I want to do, I know that I have one that is Work with Angela. And I'm going to select go. Whatever your website was called, many of you, it will already be presented on that screen. So under my domains, you'll see that. But for me, I know that I had so many, I had to do a search. You may not have to do that search. So I will click on workwithangela.com. And as that is displaying, I want to go into my back office and select the website that I want to use. So you will go in, log into your Anybody Care website, office, and those of you who are watching this and you may not be a part of Skinny Body Care, log into your company website, okay? And once you log in, those of you who are a part of Skinny Body Care, you want to click on My Web Address. Once you click on My Web Address, you want to select the option of the website that you choose. I actually like the 4th website. Those of you who did purchase the .info, you can put your retail website on the .info, and you can use your distributor website on the .com. And if you haven't purchased it, you can actually go back in and purchase the .info to do that. So you want to cut and paste. So you want to select it. You want to hit Control, hold the Control key down, and put Control in the letter C. Or you can right click and you can select Copy, okay? And then you want to go back to GoDaddy. Now, this is the domain manager. This is displayed after the option that we selected. Now you see a ton of stuff on this screen, all right? I don't want you to touch anything out here or change anything. What you want to select is this button, this green arrow that says Forward. Once you select Forward, a window is going to display. You want to forward it where? It's asking you, where do you want to forward it? I'm going to, you can right click on your mouse and you want to click Paste. Okay, and that's where my website. Some of you can type it in. I'd like for you to be careful with that. If you click on Advanced Options, those of you that are a part of Skinny Body Care, I would like for you to select Forward with Masking. Some other companies, you must be careful about this, because if you do this option, sometimes it strips out your ID and you won't have customers linked to your website. So be careful about it. You may want to connect with your support area to make sure that that is something you can do, but double check it. If you click on Preview, and in that preview window, you will actually see your website display. It's just a way to check before you click OK. I like to select that option. Sometimes GoDaddy takes a long time for the preview, as it is right now, trying to think through where it wants to display. But when you select that preview option, many times it will show up in that window, and you can actually see the website that you're forwarding to. Okay, and once you're done with all of that, you make sure everything is the way that you want it. Those of you who are, you can put a title on your page, you can put a description, and you can also add keywords. And I won't cover keywords in this, but you can definitely get some cool keywords in there. You can, type in like work from home. You can type in lose weight. Those of you who are a part of Skinny Body Care, you can type in network marketing. And internet marketing. You can go on and on. I recommend keeping it down to like 3 to 5 keywords. That just helps out with you, not for Google to pick you up. So you want to click OK. And once you select OK, you are going to actually get this message that lets you know that GoDaddy is actually working on getting that domain set up for you. And once you get that domain set up for you, you will get this message. Hopefully it will pop up now. It says your changes have been submitted. These changes usually take an hour. However, it could take up to 48 hours. I've seen it take 30 minutes to an hour, at least for the ones that I've set up. Usually it doesn't take any longer than that. And so you can check back to see and type in the actual name of the website that you have, and that's all you have to do, and you're set. Okay, hopefully that helped you out. If you have any other questions, definitely reach out to me, and let's definitely see you at the top. Be blessed.